Well, you guys probably all saw the police violence in Australia against protesters during COVID. A lot of people were shocked that this supposedly civilized country has such extreme police violence against. But it was interesting to see the reaction. Like people said, "Oh, the police are so violent." The police were doing what they were told. They were told to go and shoot rubber bullets at peaceful protesters, and everybody blamed the police. And I thought that was fascinating. Like no one in the corporate media held the politicians to account. Nobody named the politicians who gave the orders, right? So I actually have sympathy for the police. The police are working men, right, and women, right? They work for a living. They do what they're told. They're like soldiers. They do what they're told. And I find it actually like quite distasteful when the corporate media, when they're finished talking about, the glory of billionaires in one context, they then completely exclude the political class from accountability for their actions, and they blame the police for the violence. Police are violent, right? That's what they're for. It's a violent enterprise. And
but in that context,
and nobody holds the people accountable who give the police orders, right? So this is why
I
don't like talking about police violence, because really police violence is political violence, right?
In that situation, wouldn't the Australian media be looking for who to praise, because they were on the side of the crackdown against the COVID protesters? So they'd be in favor. Or is that like mistaken? I'm from the US. So all I see is that
Australia is a corporate wonderland, right? It's like textbook fascism. It's what the rest of the world is going to get. The corporate media here fall over themselves to praise anything that the people who lend money to our government want. It's embarrassing, right? But at the same time, we're getting that everywhere, right? This is just corporate control of society.
We have that in Germany as well.
Like. Yeah, we have it ever in the globe, right? We have this corporate wonderland. Corporations buy our politicians, and we're told that like they're not getting what they pay for. If there's one thing that a corporation is going to do, right? A corporation is only going to pay an invoice a second time if they get what they paid for, right? A corporation that makes ice cream is not going to pay a milk supplier twice if they don't get the milk the first time. So when corporations are donating to our political parties and they do it again and again, it's because they're getting what they paid for. And if someone else has paid for your representative, they're not your representative anymore. So this is just a fundamental fact. We don't have democracy. We have ruled by corporations because corporations are able to buy the political parties. I don't even see why that's controversial. You don't have to be more than 8 years old with a functioning brain to see that. And so this is why there's such real resentment of the corporate media, because those people represent the shareholders of banks. They don't represent the people, and they don't tell the truth. And I think that is actually true globally. I don't even see that that's controversial or contentious.
I just want to say something to Mr. Lambo. Remember, Mr. Lambo, when you said that we need to get rid of them. So what do you mean? Like kill them? Send them back to Africa, or what? The other thing, when these people apply for France, they are French. When they are asking for human rights, they are fucking immigrants and needs to go back where they come from.
Yeah, so
that's all.
So they still have the double nationality. So that is a woman like Le Pen going to say, we send them back to their native country, blah, 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 where the parents are born, or blah, blah. What you can do, you can arrest them, punish them, put them in jail. They're going to come out of jail and go doing the same thing again. Maybe. I hope they've been educated well again to not do it and to start a new life. But if you have, so they're living in groups and they're going to follow what the others do. Le Pen, people like Le Pen of extreme right going to say, yeah, we need to send them back to their country where they belong, because they have double nationality. So you need to know also, like you can vote for Belgium and the same people going to vote for Turkey or for Morocco, depending where they are coming from. So it's So that is the thing that people like Le Pen want to do. They don't going to kill them. No, they don't going to. It's you need to have a new Hitler for that. Hope never comes. But that can be a danger for that also. You need to consider also that a woman like Le Pen can be very gentle.
Stop blaming Le Pen. She's not in power.
She's not in power, but she's going to be in power.
Where the fuck is Macron? Where the fuck is Macron?
She's going to be in power.
I don't think she'll ever be
Macron
in power.
does do shit. What does Macron for the moment do?
Yes,
Nothing.
yes,
Nothing.
exactly.